What's up YouTube, this is Carlos with Twins Reef, and this is the last update on the Red Sea Reefer planted tank for 2023. I don't really make updates on this tank because I have noticed the feedback when it comes to making videos on my freshwater tanks. Not a lot of people watch them, but I just enjoy sharing my fish tanks with you guys. Not only that, when I started this hobby, I started in freshwater, and my favorite fish of all time, being salt or freshwater, is the Oscar cichlid. So that tells you a lot when it comes to my freshwater tanks. I'm always gonna have a freshwater tank. Yes, this channel is called Twins Reef. I do not have two reef tanks. I have two Red Sea Reefers 300. One's a saltwater, the other is a freshwater. So yeah, this tank has been doing super good. I'm super happy with this tank. Man, I was struggling for a while with hair algae, with brown algae, diatoms all over this tank. Algae just suffocating the plants. But after I adjusted the light schedule, the light output intensity, and adding these house plants, I haven't seen algae since. Wait, I'm lying. What I did notice recently was some type of black bearded algae there. It's like more like a harder algae to get rid of. I have to see how to get rid of it, but it's not like hair algae, which will be all over the place and it was harder to remove from the plants. Besides that, the tank looks super clean. I do have a lot of fish here. I don't feed heavily. For filtration, I'm using filter floss, same thing I'm using for my saltwater tank, and man, the water is always crystal clear. I do water changes every 2 weeks. Same day I do water changes for my reef tank, I do water changes for my saltwater tank. And the bottom is just the stock auto top off, and that's it, with a Simplicity return pump. And I do have a little block right there to host all that beneficial bacteria. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Filter floss, I do have Chemi Pure Green, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I recently started to dose the water column with this type of supplement that I had a long time ago, which I don't even know the name. I just put like two capfuls. And yeah, I have seen some growth when it comes to even my slow growing what are called Anubias plants. As you guys can see, that plant there, that leaf, it's more green than the others. That's because it just grew. My lily plant right here is doing good as well. My wisteria is growing like crazy. My Amazon swords in the bag, they're also growing. I forgot the names of these, but they're with the K, cryptos or something like that. They're doing good too. Again, this tank has sand, so sand tends not to hold no nutrients for the roots of the plants. But I did add some root taps, which I probably should add more because it's been like a couple months now since the last time I added some root taps. So that provides all the nutrients my plants need. I do regret it in a way. I could have done some other type of substrate, like fluvostratum, or I could have done like a dirty planet tank. But I wanted this tank to kind of match my reef tank when it comes to the substrate, to everything. So that's why I went with sand instead of a fluvostratum or a dirty planet tank. Besides that, my plants are doing good. I feel like I gotta rescape the plants somehow, make them look a little bit better. I thought about doing CO2 injection on this tank. However, I do have a CO2 regulator, but it's meant for paintball guns, and they do not sell CO2 paintball tanks anymore, or refill them that I'm aware of. I used to go to Dick's Sporting Goods, and nowadays they don't do that anymore. But in the future, I might start injecting CO2 to this tank. For driftwood, I have ghost wood, and we have some house plants. We have one of my favorite house plants. These are called Montipora. No, that's a coral. I'm lying. It's with an M. forgot. I'm so dumb. But yeah, these plants are super beautiful and nice. They're growing like crazy. Look at it, another one's gonna grow. So basically this one's new right here. It looks like it's gonna grow another one here. This one's gonna grow. We have a peace lily somewhere, which is doing good too, which is right here. This is the leaf of the peace lily. The fern's doing good. This palm is doing good as well. So the houseplants are doing wonderful. They look super nice. Haven't had any issues. Again, they're consuming all the nutrients. They're out competing the algae. That's why this tank is doing so well. Fish, guys, the fish are super healthy. I added this black angelfish. This is a shake angelfish. This thing's super beautiful, super majestic in person. I know the glare doesn't really show that much, but yeah, this angelfish is beautiful. It's one of my favorite. I got this thing when it was little. It's still little, but it's like super active, super aggressive when it comes to eating. He isn't shy. My discus finally got adjusted or used to see me, so they don't act all skittish anymore. This is a blue diamond, and I forgot the name of those two over there. I had 5, and basically 3 died, so I had about 5 altogether from Golden State Discus, which was this blue diamond. This one here, the other ones, they passed away sadly, and this one I had for a while, so that one's stunted. It hasn't grown, but you know, it's still a beautiful discus, and yeah, he could be in my tank. The koi angelfish, every time they're laying eggs, but again, they end up eating their eggs because they see how many fish are in this tank. There's just 2 angelfish that they're always hiding recently in the back over there, so I don't know if there's babies down there or they have eggs right there, but they've been there ever since because they're usually outside. I have 4 koi angelfish. They're always out here because they know that this is the spot where I feed them. So like if I grab this right here, most of the time they will all come to this side because they know that I'm going to feed them. And the other 2 angelfish have been acting some type of way, so they're the breeding pair that I have. So I don't know if there's fry over there or they have eggs over there, but you see all the fish, they know when it's time to eat. I'm going to feed them after this video, but they're not gonna get these tetra granules, but they are gonna get bloodworms for today. Oh yeah, the other angelfish, they just came out. As you can see, they're right there. I haven't had no issues with my bigger fish messing with my tetras, my cardinals, my rummy nose, and my regular neon tetras. My electric blue ram, which I added recently, it's super beautiful. It's kept its color since I bought it. I like this fish. I seen these fish when they're full grown. They're super nice and beautiful. Can't wait for it to grow. I have a German blue, which is right there. I actually have 2 of them. I don't know where the other one could be. I did had a gold ram. What happened, he passed away sadly. That's because you see that over there, that's a temperature probe that comes with the Aquan or Aquatop heater. Somehow that thing was, the probe was outside, and since it's like fall winter right now, you know, the house temperature is 65. This water was literally like 90 degrees to 100. The water was super hot, and the only fish that passed away, didn't make it, was my gold ram, so I have to be extra careful. These fish are super nice too. These are the hill stream loaches, guys. These things are super good at eating algae, super active. Not only that, they look super cool. They look like some type of alien fish. So yeah, one of my favorite fish when it comes to this reef tank. When it comes to this tank, the Siamese algae eaters too, super active. They do what they have to do. I do have a autocyclist somewhere. That's if I still have them around. Been having them for a while. He's a small fish, and a tank this size, it's really hard to keep him. Again, you know, I want to appreciate the person that had mentioned when I first added these plants here, they weren't doing so good because they were so adjusted. The roots were so adjusted to soil. Somebody in the comments had left a comment saying, hey, you cut the roots, let them adjust and grow new roots that will be adjusted to your water. And since I did that, the roots have changed in size and in growth, and the plants have been doing good. So I want to thank that one person for leaving that comment here. I'm super happy when it comes to this tank. This is basically on cruise control. I don't do anything but just feed it and do water changes every 2 weeks. Besides that, I don't even have to like do anything at all. Like, I don't even put my hands inside this tank. I don't even grow algae on the glass. This is how good this tank is doing. I do feel like I have to adjust some type of like adjust the plants. Like, you know, this could look a little bit nicer. It looks super messy because how everything's all over the place. But and guys, this tank in person looks super good, especially with that driftwood right here, how it splits. It looks like it's like the roots of a tree. It just looks super nice. If you guys were only able to see this tank in person. But yeah, this is the update on the Red Sea Reefer Planet Aquarium. I appreciate you guys for watching. I had forgot to mention for lights, I'm using the AI Prime Freshwater. These are the first generations, and they do a good job. They're probably running at 25% of their intensity. If I was to adjust the light a little bit more, I'm scared of doing so because, you know, I don't want to have issues with algae. And since my plants are growing and I have no algae, there's no reason to fix what's not broken. So that is the update of the Red Sea Reefer Planet Aquarium. We'll see you guys till 2024. I am out. Peace.